Are you struggling to win new clients for your web design agency? Whether you've just launched or you've been running your business for a while, finding and landing new clients is one of the biggest challenges that most agency owners face, and it never goes away. The good news is that there are 6 steps that you can take to make this easier, and in this video, I'm going to show what they are. Hi, thanks for joining. If you're new to the channel, I'm Rich Dean, a web designer and developer, former web agency owner, and author of the book series Start, Grow and Sell Your Web Design Agency. My goal is to help anyone looking to start, grow and sell an agency to save time, earn more money, avoid the common mistakes and pitfalls, and build a thriving and valuable business. Okay, so on to the main topic, starting with number 1, know your clients. Okay, so this one might sound obvious, but before you can start targeting new clients, you first need to understand who they are, or more accurately, who you want them to be. Will you work with small businesses or large ones? Will you prefer to work with commercial clients or charities? Will you be a generalist and work with any client, or will you specialize in a certain sector? The good news is that it's your agency, so you can work with whoever you want to, but you will need to take the time to properly think this through. If you don't know who your clients are, you won't be able to develop the right strategies to find them. If you've been running your web design agency for a while, then you may already have data about who your clients are, and you may even have started to specialize in certain areas. At this stage, who you actually work with isn't the important part. It's about knowing who they are, so you can find more of them. Number 2, learn to speak their language. This doesn't actually mean learning a new language like French. It means that once you know who your ideal clients are, you'll need to learn how to communicate with them in a way that resonates with them. This means understanding what their unique challenges or pain points are and how a new website from you can help to overcome them. It's about how you can benefit them, but every client will be different, so you need to learn to communicate with them in a way that is unique to them. The challenges that an e-commerce client will face will be very different to an accountancy firm. You'll need to better demonstrate that you understand their industry, what challenges they face, what success looks like for them, and how you can help them to achieve it. If you work with other clients with similar challenges, then you should better use that to your advantage. But if you haven't, you'll need to invest the time researching the challenges that they face and how you can overcome them. Your experience here will be important, and if you've achieved results for other similar clients, then don't be afraid to shout about it. But what you've done in the past will only ever be secondary to what you can do for the client you're talking to. They'll want to know that you're good at what you do, but they will always be more concerned with what you can do for them. Number 3, go where your clients are. Okay, before we get into this one, I need to ask you a really big favour. It will really help us a lot if you could like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and also share this content with anyone else you think could benefit from it. It takes a lot of time to make these videos, so this will really help YouTube to recognise our content, and it will mean we can carry on making helpful videos just like this. Okay, thank you, and back into it. So once you know who your target clients are and how to communicate with them, you then need to go where they are. Now, that might sound like a simple and obvious idea, but it can actually be quite challenging. So again, you'll need to do your research so you can understand where your target clients spend most of their time and where they will be most receptive. If they're more traditional bricks and mortar businesses, then you may need to go to more real-world events like local business networking events, trade shows or exhibitions, seminars, charity auctions or fundraisers, or even the classic corporate golf days. If they're more digital, then you may need to concentrate on online channels. Social media is probably the most obvious one here, particularly LinkedIn for key decision makers. Then there's organic search, paid advertising, email marketing, even things like business directories, so Fiverr or Upwork. When you're trying to work this out, ask yourself the following questions. What kind of persona are they? If they were a person, who would they be? What kind of role do they occupy? What would their day-to-day look like? And most importantly, if they needed a new website, how would they go about it? It's about putting yourself in their shoes, finding out where they are, and then going there so that you're present when they do need a new website. If you struggle to find this out on your own, don't be afraid to ask your existing clients or other business contacts, as they may be able to give you some invaluable insights. It's not an easy process though, and you may need to cast your net wide to give yourself the best chance, at least to start with. But if you can do this effectively, you should start to see the number of potential clients go up. Number 4, grow the numbers. Ultimately, winning more clients is just a numbers game. The more potential new clients you meet, the more should end up as paying clients. Once you have an established system for finding and getting in front of new clients, it's then just a case of repeating it again and again so you can get in front of as many as possible. But why this matters is that you need to account for the natural attrition that will always be part of the sales process. Most potential clients you meet won't actually ever turn into paying clients. In sales and new business, there will always be a huge amount of churn, opportunities that just don't go anywhere. So you need to try and generate more opportunities than you actually need just to account for all the ones that will drop off. For example, if you need, say, 10 new website projects a year to earn what you need to, you may need to find many more potential new clients than this, just because most of them will just drop out. In sales, this is known as the funnel, and this funnel always starts with a lot more opportunities than it ends with. As leads, inquiries, and potential new clients go through this funnel, many of them will just drop out for various reasons, meaning you're left with a lot fewer at the end that will actually turn into paying clients. If you can, you should track and use data in your agency to understand these numbers, and you may already have this. If you can look back at all the potential clients you've met and all the leads and inquiries that you've received in the past, and if you can see how many of those turn into actual paid projects, then this should give you a good indicator of how many potential clients you'll need to meet. Number 5, stay in contact and play the long game. As we've just touched on, while it would be lovely if every potential new client we met signed off straight away, the truth is that they won't, not even close. For most clients, investing in a new website is a big financial commitment and not one they'll probably rush into. Yes, there will always be some clients who need a new website yesterday and are keen to get started straight away, but they tend to be in the minority. Most clients need time, so don't be surprised if you don't hear back straight away. In fact, many of the potential new clients you'll meet would probably love a new website from you, but it may just not be the right time for them there and then. The key here is to not be impatient or get frustrated. You need to play the long game. Some clients you meet may not be ready for a new website for months or even years. The trick is to be the one they think of when they are ready. Meeting new clients and growing sales and new business is about planting seeds and hoping they bear fruit. It's about farming, not hunting. When you meet a potential new client, whether they want you to quote straight away or it's something they're not thinking of yet, the trick is to keep in constant contact with them. That doesn't mean pestering them or emailing them every day, it's just about being present. It's about finding ways to stay in their minds so that when they are ready to press a button, you'll be the first person they come to. This could be going to the same regular networking events that they go to, or just giving them a call or dropping them an email every once in a while. You'll need to find ways to do this that don't come across as pushy or salesy, but if you can think of the whole process as just planting as many seeds as possible, then the more you plant, the more should bear fruit. Number 6, be ready when they are. Once those seeds start to bear fruit and clients want to move forward, it's important that you're ready too. But just because you may have built up a rapport or relationship with a potential new client, that doesn't mean it's a done deal. You'll need to have worked on your sales skills. Now, sales is a big topic and one that can be hard to get right, but you'll need to be ready to answer any questions and overcome any objections they may have. It's never about tricking them, but it is about reassuring them that you know what you're doing, you have a plan for how you deliver the new website, and that you understand their challenges and how you'll overcome them. You'll also need to better deliver a strong proposal, one that includes a detailed scope and summary of what you'll deliver and what yours and the client's obligations will be. I'll talk about both those areas in a lot more detail in my books and in some other videos, so be sure to check those out if you haven't already. But overall, if you can follow the steps I've outlined in this video, then the number of clients you meet and then convert should start to grow. It may not be a quick process, and in fact, a lot of this will take time, but the good news is that you can get started straight away. Okay, so hopefully you found this video useful. If you've enjoyed it, then please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you'd like more tips and insights for how to grow your agency, check out my book series, Start, Grow and Sell Your Web Design Agency, which you can buy from Amazon now, and I'll share a link in the description below. And if you'd like to watch even more informative content, then why not check out this video here. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.